Hello, everybody, and here we are for another Facebook Live update. Woo! Except this time, I literally have no lip sense on, no makeup at all. My hair looks worse than usual. Woo! We're just starting off the week looking kind of bad. It was kind of a rough day today, so it's kind of par for the course. It's a Monday. Mondays are supposed to start off rough, right? It's kind of starting the week off a little bit rough around the edges, but we're gonna try to make week 4 better going into it. And we kind of knew going into it that today was going to be rough. So last night we did not have freezing rain. And we did not have snow or anything. So that was super awesome. So we were able to come in, and we had to stay at the Best Western. So that was cool. We stayed there. And then what we did was we took the shuttle to the treatment this morning. And the treatment went like it normally does. The waiting room wasn't super crowded, so I actually had a place to sit. So that was cool. And Mom went in for her treatment. And then this nice family that is going through treatments as well was there. So we kind of hung out with them. And then we had the shuttle back to the hotel. So then Mom waited in the waiting, the lobby area. And I ran up to the room and grabbed the suitcase. I had a quick potty break, to be totally honest with you, to keep it real, because, I like to keep it real. Had a quick potty break and grabbed the suitcase, came back down to the lobby, and we called a cab and said, can you take us from one hotel to another, which seems totally nuts, but that's what we kind of had to do, is go from one hotel to the other, because this is the hotel we're staying in this week, so that's what we did. And so we came here to this hotel, checked in, because this is going to be our hotel for the week. So we're back at Hotel Red. So we're back in the Hotel Red, which is awesome. It is a great hotel. They're super nice to us here on check-in. They were like, is there anything we can do? Is there anything that you need? Super accommodating, super nice. Sorry that I look so bad today. I'm so sorry. I desperately need a shower. I'm probably going to take one tonight before bed. I just got my suitcase today, so literally I couldn't take a shower last night, which is when I really wanted to, or early this morning, but definitely I'm gonna take a shower tonight because I'm desperately in need of it, and a change of clothes, which will be super awesome because I haven't had a suitcase in a while, so it'll be nice to finally have stuff again, because this moving around and living out of suitcases is kind of crazy. Anybody who has done that for any extended period of time will totally know the vibe that I'm living on right now. It kind of feels like you're jet lagged, even if you're not jet lagged. And people who have actually experienced the jet lag probably totally know that even better than me, but it almost feels like you're jet lagged even though you're not jet lagged, living out of suitcases. You just kind of feel like, where am I? And you're always trying to keep track of all of your things, and you don't want to lose anything and all that kind of stuff. So we got to this hotel and we were able to relax, but I was so stressed out from the day, and the cab driver was nicer than he could have been. But I had even said on the phone, can you please send us a cab driver that's physically fit enough to deal with the wheelchair and to deal with the fact that we have luggage and stuff like that. And they sent us this guy who was really, really elderly and really thin, and he had a hard time with the wheelchair, and he had a hard time with the luggage, and he really wasn't prepared. Hey, Aunt Ruth. He really wasn't prepared to help us. And he kind of was looking at me like I was bad because I wasn't helping him more, but I was trying to help Mom in the car, and I was trying to hold the suitcase while he was getting the wheelchair in. And I had told him, when I called the dispatcher, I asked if we could have somebody that, was prepared for this. I told them what we were going to need, what kind of, cab we were going to need, all of those things, and they just disregarded all of that. So it wasn't really like our fault, but yet that was kind of going down, so I felt like a little bit bad for him and, everything. But so that was kind of rough. And then by the time we got here to this hotel, Mom was tired and not feeling well, and I was tired and not feeling well, and just kind of like dehydrated, and just, it was just kind of gnarly. And I had a little bit of a mental breakdown. Like, Team and kind of had a little bit of a breakdown. Like, I kind of broke down. When we got here to this second hotel today, I broke down, and I kind of started like yelling, and I felt so bad because here Mom is, she just had a treatment and she wasn't feeling well, like, at all. And I had like a mental breakdown. I started screaming about how like everybody's going through their own stuff, and I'm so sorry I'm letting you down, and I'm so sorry that things aren't the way you want them, and like it was so ridiculous. And then like these people were like rude, and I was upset at them, and like I was taking it out on her, and I just felt like such a jerk, and I was mad at myself, and I was mad at the people, and I was mad at the situations, and I wasn't even mad at her, but like I was yelling at her, and then I felt bad that I was yelling at her because she didn't feel well, and I had a mental breakdown. Like, I was not myself. Like, I was horrible, and I just felt so embarrassed and so horrible. And I just grabbed a stress soda and like went to my little like area. Like, I have like a separate room, and I just kind of went to my separate room and just started to like cry a little bit and just like have my stress soda and just like have a minute. And then like I apologized to Mom and we worked it out. But like I had a breakdown, and like I started texting my boyfriend Jared, and I was like, I am so sorry, I was horrible, and I feel so bad. And he was like, take a deep breath, it's okay, are you okay? Like, because I told him I went straight for the stress soda, and he was like, oh my god, that's bad, like, are you okay, do you need me, like, what's going on, like, get back to me. And then it was kind of crazy. Mom is definitely having a really rough evening. We're definitely realizing that as we're moving forward with the treatments, her stomach is definitely being severely affected by them, to the point that normal foods are really irritating her stomach. Her stomach is severely sensitive. They were warning us a lot about like her skin, that her skin would be irritated, but so far we really haven't had any irritation on the outside. It's all been internal. It's all, her stomach is just really upset. So it's all about eating things, It's just like if she has anything that's slightly acidic or, different kinds of foods, like she can't eat salad, and like normally your doctor says like, have tons of fruits and vegetables. She can't do it. Fruits and vegetables make her so sick that she just feels like she's just going to expel them immediately. Like, her body just cannot process them and break them down. Like, it cannot happen. So we can't give those things to her. And she just feels so fatigued all the time. Just so incredibly tired. She just can't take it. The fatigue is just insane, to the point that she's just, going to the bathroom, getting in and out of the cabs, going in for treatment. It's taking such a huge toll on her, and I feel so bad that I can't make that easier for her. That's why it frustrates me sometimes with the cabbies, because that's why when I call in for the cabs, I say, is there somebody that can help with the chair? Because I fold it up for them, but then I kind of like push it to the side towards them, like, hey, can you put this in the back? Because my main focus is, helping her get in the car. You know what I mean? To me, she's more important than the wheelchair. I would rather pass that off to them and have them deal with that part and me focus on her, because helping her in the car to me is far more important than dealing with them and, the wheelchair, because the wheelchair is, a thing. She's a person. So, we've just been trying to give her really bland things. Like this week, she's requested oatmeal, and cream of wheat. So we're getting those for her. Some bananas. Just, really things that are going to be sensitive on her stomach, and just that she can have little amounts of too. She doesn't like to have large amounts, and so every time they're weighing her, she's either maintaining the weight that she was last time, or she's losing weight. And she keeps calling it the cancer diet and things like that, making jokes of it, but it's really kind of alarming to the rest of us, just the amount of weight loss in her face and everywhere else. She doesn't see it personally because she's, living in her body and, going through what she's going through, but the rest of us are really noticing the weight loss that's going on from it. And, like she had said on the one live stream, that we had done, the Facebook Live that we had done last week, if you want to lose weight, you'd like to do it because you're, eating right and different things like that. Like she had been working on that before she got sick. She had started, having more chicken and fish in her diet, and fruits and vegetables, and the things that your doctor recommends for you, and adding more movement into your daily routine, things like that. You want to lose weight that way, and not because you're sick, and because your treatment is making it so, and all of these different kinds of things. So we're just taking things day by day. I just feel so bad that she feels so sick. I just wish that I could do, more for her. And it's hard to see her in so much discomfort and not be able to do more for her. So we're definitely struggling with that. A kind of wonderful, bright light through this, though, has been Jared. He has been getting the groceries for us. He has been helping to transport us back and forth to places when he can. He's been so kind and courteous, in asking us if there are things that we need, and coming to visit us and sending us different things. And hang on, he's sending me a picture right now, so sorry if that interrupted our feed for a minute. He was sending me pictures from the grocery store that were crazy. Apparently there are like extra large nerds that are like huge, and huge like Rice Krispie treats, and he just wanted to show me that they exist. I don't really like Rice Krispie treats, but I do love nerds, and so does he, so he was sending those to me. But so yeah, it's been a really, really rough day, and so after my kind of freak out, I just kind of like went to lay down for a little while, and I did that, and we've just been taking it easy. So, a big thing that has come up for us is we're going to be meeting with the doctor hopefully sometime this week. I did email her these questions. I don't believe that I've gotten an email back yet, and we haven't gotten a phone call. So I'm going to assume that maybe they might just want to see us in person sometime this week to discuss those things, or we're going to get an email tomorrow. I'm going to assume it's going to be one of the two of those things. I'm not sure. But I was asking about the scheduling, because we were told that the schedule was going to be a certain way, and now it's seeming that it's going to be longer. So I just asked her, is that because, the treatment's going to be more aggressive overall? Should we be concerned because the treatment is, seemingly more aggressive now? Should we be relieved by that? How should we be taking this? And also, what is the definite schedule? Can we actually get that nailed down? And can this be explained to us? And then I also asked a little bit about before this second part of treatment begins, because there was the external beam, which is what we've been doing, which is where the radiation kind of goes like this around the specific part of her body. And then there's the internal, which is where they put the radiation actually inside of her body, and then for a certain amount of time, and then they take it out again. For the internal, they actually have to use anesthesia and put her unconscious, and that is a longer procedure that takes about 8 hours total for all the things that they're going to do, and that only happens twice a week. And so for a couple of weeks, for 1 to 2 weeks, they were going to do a combination of both. So for like 3 days a week, they were going to do the external beam, and then for 2 days, they were going to do the internal radiation. And so I was asking them, is the plan still going to be that? And if so, when are we going to see the anesthesiology people? Because apparently before that happens, we have to see them. Nobody made an appointment for that. We haven't seen them. So when's that supposed to happen? How is that supposed to work? We kind of need to know these things. It can't be spur of the moment, because we need to know, transportation, and you know what I mean? We're relying on cabs. We need to budget for cabs. Like, you can't just spring these kinds of things on us. So, I asked those kinds of questions and stuff today. So we're waiting to hear back on that. So it's just been a very kind of topsy-turvy day, and it's made us all exhausted. We're all just kind of exhausted, just waiting for more information to come along and different things like that. And I kind of want to show you guys around a little bit. So I'm going to flip the camera so you can see. That's the kitchen area and the TV in front, and then that's the desk area, and then that's back over in my area where I kind of sleep. I don't know if I got to show you like really well last time. And then I'm going to show you over here when you open up the curtains. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you'll be able to see it super well, but I will try to show you guys at least a little bit here. There's like this red light because it's like hotel red, if you can see it there. And then you look out and there's like the city. Like we have like a balcony. And there's the hustle and bustle of the city from the balcony. And actually the school is outside as well. But I just thought that was kind of cool. And so then this is back in my little cubby area. This is where like I sleep. And this is the TV that doesn't work, but it's kind of cool. This is my little like area to chill out. My sweater and a little thing. And then I have like a cool little bathroom. I know that you guys probably don't care about this stuff, but I just thought it was kind of neat. This is the bathroom. I think it's really cool because they give you like mouthwash and stuff. Like it's a really fancy, nice hotel. It gives you like an extra little mirror and the big mirror and all these different kind of things. I think the sink is pretty cool. The only thing is like, look at the water. Like that's a really small amount of water for the huge amount of the sink. That's the only weird thing about that. And then you have like your little trash can and your little like toilet area. And then you have this awesome shower, which I think is totally cool. I don't know that anybody got to really see that last time, how cool this shower is. I'm kind of in love with it. I kind of can't wait to use it. And then you have like a little towel rack thing there. And lots and lots of extra towels and stuff under there, and extra toilet tissue and like a hair dryer and all that kind of good stuff. So I really, really like this place. My boyfriend really likes this place too. The beds are a little bit low, so Mom isn't a huge fan of that, but we like it pretty well, and it's really nice. So now let me flip it back to me. I don't want to accidentally show Mom, which is why I flipped it back to me, because I'm respecting her privacy right now because she's feeling so not well. I don't want to accidentally show her, make her uncomfortable at all, because that's not the point of this live feed. The point of this live feed is to give you guys an update on kind of where we're at today, and to make you guys not super worried, but still kind of let you guys know what's happening, both with she and I and in general. So I hope that you guys are having a good day, and I will keep you guys posted on what's happening with both Mom and I and Jared, because he's really a big pivotal part of this team. We're team Anne, and we're working really hard to get her well, and it's not always easy, but we are plugging along. And I also want to mention that this weekend starts Operation Nina Code Pink 2. It is the second phase of the marathon, to try to help out because the expenses are out of control. To give you some context, last night we had to stay at a hotel. It ended up being expensive. And then they charged us an extra miscellaneous fee for no reason that I can think of. And they give no explanation for it. On top of that, and when you stay at a hotel, like this one, even though it's technically on the American Cancer Society's dime, they need to hold a credit card for you to be able to check in. So they're holding $150. So every single time that I check in, they hold $150 of my bank account every single time. They give it back to me when I check out, but for a whole week, $150 of mine is inaccessible to me. And I don't know what that number is going to be when we move to the Hilton. I hope it's not more than that, but I genuinely don't know. I hope it's a number that I can afford at that time. We're gonna see. So yeah, it is an expensive thing, and the cabs back and forth are expensive when they add up, and we have our regular expenses and bills as well. So it's becoming very, very expensive, and that's why we're doing another marathon so soon after the other one. A lot of people are like, it's only been a month. What are you doing? How did you go through that money so fast? I also did a video on that will be going up this week. So if you're not following my YouTube channel, I suggest that you do. And if you're not following my Twitter, I suggest that you do also. And I'm going to be putting the links on my Facebook. So when I put those links up, I know that they can be annoying and tedious, and it may seem like I'm just trying to push my business, or I'm just trying to push these frivolous things, but there are nuggets of updates of things that are going on with us in there. So there might be something that actually appeals to you and is valuable to you in there, like this. So I break down all the financial stuff in there. I mean, of course, I don't break down like last night's bill, because literally I didn't know all of that information about like what last night's bill cost until like this morning. and hey Brittany, and like what the added fee for that was going to be, and all that kind of stuff. Like, I didn't know that information until today, but I mean, I broke down like the general information. Also, the beautiful Brittany, who just sent a message, she is the one who is spearheading the marathon this time around, because obviously I can't do it right now because I've got more than enough stuff that I'm doing. However, Brittany is implementing things that I wanted to do for the longest time. I put her in charge, and she's like, oh, I'm going to do these things. And I'm like, oh my God, are you like an angel from my imagination come to life to make the wonderful things happen? She is taking my baby and like swaddling it and like singing it songs and making it happy. Like, the best hands. This marathon is in the best hands. I am so thrilled that she is doing this. So do not worry, do not fear. Everything is going well. It is in the right hands. Brittany and her husband Dan are amazing people, and they are going to fantastically do this. So because he's going to be casting for the marathon, and so is she. So they're participating, both of them are participating, and she is spearheading the marathon. So please do, I will be putting all the information for the marathon on my socials as we go along, so you will be able to find that information, and I will be saying information on all of that as we go along, and I will be talking about all of these things all this week. And for the marathon itself, I am going to be opening it up as I always have done, so that's going to be a thing as well. So all of those great things to look forward to. And it's my birthday on Monday, so a week from today. Oh my God, a week till my birthday. Whee! Which is a very weird thing, because I don't feel like I'm gonna be turning 34. It's a weird thing. Like, you always think that like 30 is the end of the world, and then you hit 30 and you're like, 30 doesn't really feel as old as it seemed like it was gonna be. And then like 34 doesn't seem so bad. It kind of seems cool because it's like an even number. And I'm even kind of excited for 35. And like I'm not upset about it. And people are like, you're going to be that old? You don't look that old. And I'm like, maybe it's the chubby cheeks. It just makes me look younger. I don't know. But yeah, I am going to take a shower and start the skincare. I haven't yet, just because the past couple of days have been crazy, and I literally have done nothing. I have done nothing. I have not taken care of myself. I have done the worst things that you can for your skin and your body, and I'm going to talk about that on my business channel. So if anybody has any care about any of those things, about my skin and my health, or any of those kinds of things, I am going to be talking about that on my business group. And I am going to do a live over there about that. But for right now, this is more like a life update kind of thing. So I do realize that I look horrible, and I do, it's been a rough day. So I'm just letting everybody know. I know I look rough, and I do feel rough. But we got through the day, and I kind of feel like it's awesome that we survived this day, and we're trying to keep positive. And I'm just really proud of Mom. She's really going through these treatments like a champion. We just started week 4, and they're really taking a toll. Cancer and radiation are no joke. And, despite that, she's got her sense of humor. She's, she's hanging in there, and she's being a trooper. And, despite me having my freak out, she doesn't hate me, which I'm really appreciative for. Like, it's not nice when somebody freaks out and wigs out on you. And I really appreciate her putting up with me having a wig out, you know, because it was a big wig out. But I hadn't slept very well either, and she kind of knew that too. So I think we kind of both hadn't gotten a lot of sleep the night before, and hopefully we will be able to recharge our batteries and go into tomorrow with positivity. And, you know, hopefully week 4 will not be so bad the further we go into it, or at least, you know, we can keep our morale up, if anything else. But yeah, physically, foods are harder on her stomach, so she needs really gentle ones. And so we're going into cream of wheat and oatmeal and bananas and water and just very gentle things on the stomach. And that's pretty much our update for today. So I will talk to you guys next time. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!